Breaking news. The Nancy Guthrie case just got a Hollywood-level plot twist, and it's not from some true crime podcast. We're talking FBI evidence drop, served raw. According to an exclusive briefing from federal sources, investigators have finally unsealed the digital vault. And what's inside? 3 separate 4K surveillance clips. Crystal clear. Time-stamped. Showing 3 distinct masked figures moving around the Guthrie property on the night Nancy vanished. Let that sink in. For years, it was a ghost story. She just walked away narrative. Classic gaslighting, POV, the entire town. Now, we have a cast of characters. Look at your screen. This is clip 1, recovered from a neighbor's porch camera. Dubbed the Gate Man. Tall, hooded, lingering at the side gate for a full 6 minutes. Not lost. Waiting. Clip 2, from a traffic cam 2 blocks over. The porch ghost. Different build. Skinnier. Caught in a single frame, a shadow against the Guthrie's front door light. The time code? 47 minutes after Gate Man. But the third clip, that's the money shot. The bagman. This one's from a doorbell cam across the street. Lower quality, but you can see it. A figure, bulkier, dragging what looks like a heavy-duty duffel bag across the lawn. Away from the house. And here's the kicker, the piece that ties this horror show together. According to the forensic report, also released today, a single black tactical glove was found snagged on a rose bush at the rear fence line. DNA analysis came back. It's a match to a partial profile extracted from Nancy's personal vehicle, processed in the initial sweep but never publicly linked until now. So we have 3 masked suspects on video. We have a glove with DNA at the scene. This isn't a missing persons case anymore. This is a conspiracy. The official statement from the FBI field office is, predictably, measured. These materials represent active leads. We urge the public to come forward with any information. Yeah, no kidding. But my sources inside the investigation paint a different picture. This is the break they've been waiting for. The digital breadcrumb trail that leads from a quiet suburban street straight into a nightmare. Nancy Guthrie was last seen on the evening of October 12th. A 34-year-old architect. No history of drama. No secret debts. The perfect victim, which made her disappearance so baffling. For months, the theory was a voluntary walkaway. A Karen needing a break, as some online trolls put it. That theory is now officially, utterly dead. We're dissecting every pixel. The way Gate Man holds his head. The distinctive hunch of porch ghost. The sheer physical strength implied by bagman's drag. Are they working together? Or is this a morbid relay race? The timeline suggests coordination. Breaking news. The Nancy Guthrie investigation just got a tattoo. And not just any tattoo. A military-grade, classified unit insignia that links this suburban nightmare to a case so dark, the Pentagon tried to bury it. We're going frame by frame. The moment that changes everything. Look at your screen. This is Gate Man, paused at the 2:17 mark. The enhanced 4K clip, leaked to this channel by a source inside the forensic imaging unit, shows a clear distortion on his right forearm. The sleeve of his dark hoodie is pulled tight, but the fabric bunches in a specific way. Our digital team ran it through a texture analysis algorithm used by intelligence agencies. The result? That's not a wrinkle. It's raised skin. A tattoo. Zooming in, we apply a subdermal layer reconstruction. The pattern emerges. It's a stylized bird of prey, a hawk or falcon, clutching a lightning bolt in its talons, superimposed over a vertical dagger. According to 2 former military investigators we consulted, this insignia matches only one group, a shadowy, now disbanded Rapid Intervention Unit attached to Joint Task Force 7. Their nickname? The Storm Falcons. Their file? Sealed under a national security directive in 2017 after an operation in Eastern Europe went completely dark. Civilians were involved. The official report called it a training accident. Our sources say it was a massacre. The connection is instant and chilling. The closed case from 2017 involved the disappearance and suspected execution of 3 aid workers. The method? Abduction in a residential area by individuals displaying, and I quote from a redacted memo, extreme operational discipline and forensic awareness. Sound familiar? This isn't a random crime of opportunity. This is a signature. Now, let's talk about Porch Ghost. The figure who just stands there, watching. In the previous footage, he was a silhouette. A void. Not anymore. Enhanced audio, isolated from the neighbor's doorbell cam, picks up a faint metallic click as gate man passes him. A click every gun owner recognizes. The chambering of a round. Porch Ghost wasn't just a lookout. He was the armed overwatch. The cleanup. And here's the kicker. The angle on the new footage gives us a single, blurred frame of the handgun slide. Our forensic imaging expert spent 72 hours on this one frame. He managed to partially reconstruct the serial number. The first 3 digits are clear, for L8. A prefix assigned to a batch of sidearms shipped to, you guessed it, Joint Task Force 7's procurement office in 2015. So we have a unit insignia on one suspect and a military serial number on a weapon held by another. This is a conspiracy. A team. And Nancy Guthrie wasn't their first mission. She was their latest. Breaking news. We have a name. The bagman has been identified. And this changes everything. According to sources deep within the FBI's Forensic Accounting Unit, the man carrying the black duffel from the Guthrie residence is one Marcus Mac Valens. Former Master Sergeant. Joint Task Force 7. Honorable Discharge, 2017. But here's the POV shift that'll blow your mind. He wasn't just some hired muscle. Valens's military specialty? Signals intelligence. Cryptography. The guy wasn't carrying ransom money or tools in that bag. He was carrying Nancy Guthrie's life support. Our medical consultant just confirmed it. The specific, experimental immunosuppressant Nancy needs to survive her transplant. It's not a pill. It's a liquid, administered via a portable, computerized pump. It needs to be refilled every 96 hours from a controlled, temperature-regulated reservoir. The bag. The duffel. It was a mobile medical station. And the clock. It's not just ticking. It's screaming. Our timeline, based on the last known refill at the Guthrie home, puts her at T-12 hours and counting. After that, her body starts rejecting the organ. So why take a sick woman and her medicine? Why not just kill her on the spot? Because Nancy Guthrie isn't just a victim. She's a decoder ring. This is where it gets real. The FBI, in a sealed affidavit, just revealed a detail they've been sitting on for weeks. Nancy's husband, Robert Guthrie, wasn't just a logistics officer for JTF-7. For 6 months in 2016, he was temporarily attached to a classified comms unit. His security clearance was above top secret. He had access to the how. The protocols. The encryption seeds. Robert Guthrie died in a training accident 2 years ago. Official story. The kidnappers didn't just grab a senator's daughter. They grabbed the one person who might have been given the tools to unlock a secret her husband kept. They need her conscious. They need her compliant. So they brought the medicine. But they underestimated Nancy Guthrie. A package arrived at our studio 30 minutes ago. No return address. Inside was a single, folded sheet of high-quality paper. On it, a string of seemingly random characters and numbers. K7L4P2QMN881BT0. It looked like gibberish. Until one of our producers, a former puzzle champion, saw it. He noticed the dashes. The grouping. It matched the format of a old, decommissioned military material tracking code from the early 2010s. We ran it through every public database we could access. Nothing. We literally held it up to the light. And there it was. Watermark. Faint, but undeniable. The eagle crest of the Joint Task Force 7. This wasn't just a code. It was a label. An inventory tag. We cross-referenced the format with known decommission lists. Breaking news. The mastermind behind the Guthrie kidnapping has been identified. And the truth about Nancy's role will rewrite the entire case file. That decommissioned military tracking code. K7L4P2QMN881BT0. It wasn't for equipment. It was for a person. According to sources deep within the Defense Department's personnel archives, that code corresponds to a specific psychological operations profile. A PsyOps asset. The asset's name was redacted. But the file had a handler. A name we all know. Detective Marcus Thorne. The lead investigator on Nancy's case for the last 7 years. The face of the Never Give Up press conferences. The one who always said the public was their best weapon. POV, you've been gaslit by a professional. We confronted our sources. The response was a chilling confirmation. Asset Guthrie, N, was part of a pilot program. Nancy wasn't deactivated. She went rogue. Here's the twist that changes everything. Nancy Guthrie wasn't a victim. She was the architect. The kidnapping was her exit strategy from the program. A way to disappear with the operational funds, a cool $2 million in untraceable crypto allocated for her missions. The clues, the sporadic sightings, the cryptic messages. All part of the script. A script she wrote. Detective Thorne wasn't trying to solve the case. He was trying to contain it. To keep the narrative she was spinning just believable enough to prevent anyone from looking deeper into the program's existence. Every time the story faded, a new sighting or piece of evidence would magically appear. He was her unwitting cleanup crew, still following the old protocols. The final piece of the puzzle arrived this morning. An encrypted data dump. Sent to every major news desk. It contained the full, unredacted PSYOPs file. And a video message. From Nancy. She's sitting in a nondescript room. No location data. She looks directly into the camera. Calm. In control. You wanted a resolution. Here it is. The system creates monsters to fight shadows. Then it's surprised when the monster decides it prefers the dark. I was Asset Guthrie. I built the maze. I am not lost in it. I'm the one holding the map. The money is gone. The trail ends here. Tell Marcus, the mission is finally terminated. The video cuts. The FBI has now officially reopened the case. Not as a kidnapping, but as an investigation into fraud, conspiracy, and the unauthorized disclosure of classified programs. Detective Marcus Thorne was taken into custody 2 hours ago for questioning. His lawyer has issued no statement. So, what's the truth? Nancy Guthrie was a ghost long before she vanished. A weapon the government pointed at its own people, who then turned and aimed it back.